Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Mister, my beautiful wife Cakes,
Hello.
Eminem, the presenters, story of us. What's up? We got
What it
five on it. We
is.
got us on it. Hell, we all on it. Tonight, we gonna do what we do. We gonna discuss some things. We gonna joke. We gonna laugh. We gonna build. We gonna bind. We probably gonna have different of opinions, but that's fine. It's fine and dandy. One of the main topics tonight: the signs matter. Up, Big Mister. What you talking about? What you talking about, Big Mister?
Welcome, Odin.
The signs matter.
What's good?
Does a person's size determine
What's up,
if you gonna get with
nephew?
them? What up, Neff?
Gang, gang in this thing. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone, to the live. Please thumbs the live up when you come in and share the video if you can. Share with a friend, share to Facebook, share the messenger. Just share the live out for us.
What's up, Kitty?
Hey, Kitty Cadillac. Welcome, everyone coming in.
See, we live in we've been living in a visual world, but it's gotten so out of hand now that everybody thinks one thing is beauty. Everybody seems, not everybody, but majority of people seem to think that one way is attractive. So I want to know. Because I remember Big Mama and them was Big Mama and them. Me myself don't come from a large family, but I had some big family members, and they don't have a problem. They don't have a problem getting or sustaining a relationship. We gotta stop being so shallow. That's the word I'm looking for. We gotta stop being so shallow.
Glad to be here. We glad you're here too, Odin.
Hell, and it's not just big women; it's big men as well. Men that's not always physically fit or skinny. They have issues. They kind of have a hard time. We're gonna talk about it though. Welcome to the live. Please thumbs it up. And if you're able to, share it out. We'll love your participation. Cause somewhere along the way we're gonna drop that link.
She. That means thank you in Korean, if you didn't know. She.
Kitty says all these young ladies getting the same body work done.
Yes, Kitty. And you know what's even crazier? Down the line, they're going to be getting that stuff removed. Not only will they be taking on the energy of Black China and some other ladies, but that stuff doesn't last, you know? It's good for the time being, but it's definitely not a permanent situation.
What's up, Eb?
Hey, Ebony.
Eb say, hey, MISTA&CAKZ.
I'm a size 14. Yes, I'm in.
I'm in the size 14. I don't see anything wrong with that. Beauty comes from 0 to, I don't know the biggest size, but it does. How do you feel in your own skin? Are you confident? Or are you just acting like you're confident?
I think it depends on the day. Because most days I'm most certainly confident, but there is some days where I may lack some confidence. Some days I may not feel like, the best cakes or or that I look the best or I feel the best. And that's probably me lacking confidence because I know I'm good, but some days we do lack confidence. I think that's a normal thing for a human, especially women, because we so hard on ourselves as women, you know? So yeah.
Beauty is only skin deep. Yeah, absolutely right. And I understand wanting to look good for yourself or your mate. I understand.
Looking good is not a size 6 or a size 0. Looking good might not even be a size 20. Looking good is looking good, period. That's basically my thing is, in order to look good, you got to feel good. If you feeling bad and you getting dressed, you might forget to put on deodorant and you smelling funky. You may forget to comb your baby hairs down and then you feeling crazy. You may forget the lip gloss, but my whole thing is, I mean, it doesn't. I don't think it matters in size, but that's just me. I'm Cakes,
Welcome, K Ain't Press.
Hey, K Ain't Press.
K Ain't Press said I
like that.
I was just 290 pounds, 97 pounds 2 months ago. Now I'm 222. But it's because I had a lot of fluid from drinking too much water and eating the wrong food.
What did you do to lose? Oh my gosh, you lost 80 pounds.
She said, I just checked my weight last night. Plus they got me on water pills.
Wow. Water pills definitely helps. I will say water pills, they work. That's like a cheap dietary supplement if you want to like lose weight. I guess I'm not a doctor, these is just my opinions, but if you want to lose weight, I feel like you can go to the pharmacy and pick up a couple bottles of water pills, because a lot of our weight is water weight. That's what I was telling Mister. He don't believe me, but I did lose about a half a pound within the last couple weeks. I'm trying a little bit, but I'm not stressing about it. But one thing I will say, your mate always notice last. Everybody else will notice that you're losing weight, but your mate sitting laying with you won't even notice until you at the end.
Maybe. Kitty says everyone is not going to be attracted to my beauty. I feel the same way about me. Big Mister, I'm definitely self-conscious, but I'm glad my wife loves me.
I like Kitty Cadillac when she be doing them nails. Kitty Cadillac, she be having nail game, y'all. If y'all didn't check out none of her videos, she does the tarot card reading, and her nail game is always on point. She's fan. We like her. And do you want me to say who she remind me of? She remind me of Gangsta Boo, y'all. She look like Gangsta Boo to me.
Ebony says if a man can put a dress on and think he looks good, shouldn't be a problem for a woman. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Say that again. If a man can put on a dress and think he look good, shouldn't a girl? You ain't said nothing but a word. Because guess what? Nowadays, we got to step it up because these men just putting on dresses, okay? Let's be real honest. We have to step it up a notch because the men's is doing what we doing.
Odin says, I'm not sure how water pills work, but most of our weight is water.
Exactly. So I think I lost a little bit of water weight, and it probably was about a half a pound. And it's probably not visibly seen, but I can tell. Yes, rest in peace. I love her so much. Yes.
But really, what is the problem with someone being a little bigger than normal?
Preference. The problem can be unhealthy. It depends on. I don't even want to say what your doctor says, but you know when you're getting to the point where it's unhealthy. Because right now we're all probably obese if we check our height, weight, and all that requirements. But we're not really obese to the eye. But we can tell if we're unhealthy. If we're unhealthy, that's when it makes a difference.
And I believe some bigger people are way healthier than smaller people.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. That's why you can't. That's why when people lose weight, we can't all be the same size. We can't all lose all of our nice thickness just to be skinny. You know, I heard somebody say in the YouTube streets, Olivia, she said she don't want to lose no more weight because she gonna lose her butt. You know, the butt is like the most fattiest part. So if you're gonna lose weight, you're gonna lose some of your butt too, and your boobs. But is the goal to have a fat ass or to lose weight? You know, if you want a fat ass, you might need to go either double up on the squats or probably get some fillers or something. You know.
Ebony they say the first 10 pounds is water weight. K ain't breast said, K ain't press said the water pills got me losing weight. Plus they had me on a strict diet. I cannot eat no fried foods or fast foods. I go back to my doctor Friday.
Okay.
Well, it seems like you're doing good.
Yeah, fast food will get you. That fast food will get you. It will get you.
Kitty said, at least we nice and soft. More cushion for the pushing.
Okay, well, let me ask you, right, okay. Now, let me ask you a question, Kane Press. Being as though that you're on this journey, this weight loss journey, and you don't eat fried foods, do you eat food out the air fryer? Like, is that still considered to be fried and you can't eat it? Or is that an exception because it's in the air fryer?
If you don't put no oil on it. Odin says, I don't mind. My ex-wife was around 200. Doing squats.
Yeah, squats is it. That's really the key, if you ask me. Squats and kicks. But if we lose weight, that goes for men too. We're gonna lose, some key points that we wanted to keep. Like for a man probably want to keep their chest, but their chest might get smaller.
What up, Von D?
Their arms might get smaller. Hey, Von D.
What's up, Mahogany?
What's good?
Mahogany says, you want to lose weight?
Hey, Mahogany.
Drink a shot of apple cider vinegar every night. I lost my belly and my lower back fat.
Ooh, yeah, we used to do that. And I said I was going to get back on that regimen. It's so easy. Plus, you can use the vinegar for a lot of stuff like cleansing, like washing your face, like a detox. It's just, yeah, that vinegar is really that worked too. That's another cost-friendly dieting thing.
You and me both, Vine.
Vine said I need to work on my chest.
I recently probably got bigger. Well, no. As I became an adult, I gained more weight than I ever had, like most of us probably do. But growing up, I had a little belly, but the rest of me wasn't size proportion. But my belly wasn't all that big. However, guess what a teacher told me?
What?
A teacher told me it's okay for a woman to be chunky because it's cute, chubby girls, but it's not cute for a man to be chunky. But
that's not true.
I know because I've seen with my own eyes real big dudes with short women, skinny women. And I hear women say they want a big teddy bear. They don't say they want a skinny teddy bear. Mm-hmm. But she actually told me that, and I don't think it really bothered me or affected me, but right now, as I'm older, just me, I'm just talking about myself. I do want to come down a little bit because I feel sluggish sometimes. Mayu, what's good?
Hey, Mayu. Welcome.
Okay, so right now, I'm about to play a snippet of something. Please tell me if y'all can hear it.
I could have put that so they could see it and hear it. You should have told me you was doing it that way.
Oh,
I could have uploaded it.
I ain't know.
To StreamYards.
But I'm about to play it. Let me know if you can hear it.
Kitty said your teacher was out of line.
I totally agree.
Odin said your teacher was sexist as hell.
I agree. All right, I'm about to play it. Let me know if you can hear it.
Shit. I'm so tired of that stereotype that's put on plus size women that we're not equally as beautiful because we got a few extra fucking rows, bitch. What? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But yes, society does. So this is a conversation I feel like need be had because I never knew that through had what she went through, you know, on those shows that she played on. And it's sad and it's sickening to know that even as a young girl, she was bullied about her weight. That she was characterized by her weight. It's always the big girl is the funny fat friend who's fuckable, who will take the homeboy who don't look like nothing, he broke, ain't got shit going on for us. So what fat friend? Cause I know the fuck it ain't Mina. Baby, listen, I wanna say this to my BBWs that's watching me, baby. Listen, you are enough. Double enough, okay? You are beautiful. You're just a bigger version of beauty. Never let anyone downplay you or try to tell you that you're not because of your fucking size. Never allow anybody to categorize you because of your size. Never.
Mayu, she's speaking about Countess Vaughn, and she's also speaking about herself.
Allow anybody to bully you into losing weight to fit their motherfucking criteria. Cause baby, it's damn near 2024 and these niggas loving big girls. I don't know what the fuck really going on, but they choosing. You can just motherfucking trust and believe it. Everybody is not meant to be a $120, okay? I feel like Monique sold herself short when she went and lost all the weight that she did. I believe she was...
I don't think she sold herself short. She wanted to lose weight for her own reasons. Some people don't want to be big their whole life. They maybe want to experience being smaller. You know?
You think so?
Yeah, I think Monique wanted a healthier life. I think she wanted a healthier life, and she looked good. Well, and I love that she's rocking her natural gray.
Opinionated E, what's up? What about Kelly?
Welcome, Big E.
What do you think about Kelly Price losing that weight? And Nikki Gilbert losing that weight?
Kelly Price looked good, too. Kelly, who is Nikki Gilbert?
From Brownstone. The one who was on R&B Divas.
I think they all look good. Because, I mean, if you're rocking it well, I think they all look good. They all look good.
You don't think any of them was pressured to lose weight? You remember when Kelly Price first came in?
Look how Nikki looked. You know, she looked like she was uncomfortable on the Parkers. You know, now she flossing her weight because she still got some weight on her, but she flossing it good now. You know?
Okay. But on Kelly Price, when Kelly Price first came in, they didn't even want to make a video.
Thank you, Ebony. Thank you.
They didn't even want to make a video for Kelly Price because she was too big. Well, they felt.
Well, the industry does that to you. If you haven't noticed, you see how the industry does. Let me tell you something, okay? I think Glorilla had disclosed this because you know she a new artist that just popping out. You guys see how Glorilla looked then and how she look now. A lot of artists once they get signed, they take you through like a system where you get your teeth done, you get some type of face cleansing or whitening. And you get BBLs, and it's a package where you get the titties done and the ass done, and you get your teeth done. It's a package that comes with Hollywood. So that's the stint that Hollywood has put on us because we're watching it. And what we want to do, be like Mike. We want to go and get that surgery because we want a fat butt. We don't want to waste, you know?
Odin says, yeah. Depends on how many roles you got for me anyway. If I ain't into it, then so be it. Let's just move on.
I know that's right.
Opinionated E says, no. Monique always looks good.
Okay.
Von D say she mad thin.
Who mad thin?
Which one, Von D?
Cause Monique not mad thin. What's mad thin is the laughs of her last comedy special. That thing was weak. If y'all seen it on Netflix, it was weak.
I'm not. Odin says I ain't tripping on weight. It's whether or not we click that matters. Ebony says the one I feel bad for is little Kim. She didn't realize she was already beautiful. I feel you.
I know. I know, Ebony. And before I came live, I was listening to some 90s because I don't know, Taurus Gang got me in a 90s kind of era, so I'm kind of feeling it right now. But I listened to Ladies Night and I seen the video, and all of them ladies look good. They need to make a new Ladies Night with new artists, like maybe Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, like some of those girls like that. I think that'd be cool. But she did definitely look good. She fucked herself up. She messed herself up a lot. A lot.
I'm gonna play some more.
Into losing that weight, because if y'all remember, the original Monique talked that shit when it came to Big Girl. She was another woman that I idolized, looking up to, because I have never been a $120. I never planned to be a $120, and baby, that's just what the fuck it is. But I feel like Monique and Kelly Price, different women like that that's in the industry, pretty much was bullied into losing weight and fitting the ideal, America's ideal woman's persona. Mina will not.
Exactly.
The fuck I will not. Baby, I embrace every road that God has given me. Do you hear me?
Now,
pause
that. Now, it depends, it depends, because we still want to be fit. We love to be toned. We want to tone them legs up. So let's not take it out of proportion and out of context. Like when Odin said, "Oh, I'm counting the what do you say? I'm counting the rolls. It is what it is." Well, I would like to say that it depends on your health status and your grooming status, because sometimes you got all that extra, you got to wash extra, and sometimes we're not washing properly.
Opinionated E, why you say that?
So I feel like, tell her to shut up. I mean, at that point, I don't agree. I'm like, you know what? It depends. We can't. If every woman hear that's plus size, they might not want to continue to work on themselves. Working on yourself does not mean you want to be a size 6. It just means you want to work on yourself to feel good, to feel healthy, the want to carry on, because a lot of that weight, and it depends, because I'm 5'3.5", so I'm short. So if I weigh like twice my weight, I probably won't want to do anything. Like Mr. said, I'd probably be sluggish. I would lack motivation. So it definitely gets deep, Like, don't just believe because, big is in, that's just it, because it's not. Us big women, because I'm plus size and I love it. I really do. But we still got to work on ourselves.
Opinionated E says he loves big women. So tell me why you told her to be quiet.
Thank you, Von D. Von D said right, Cakes. Yes.
What's not true? What Cake said, or what Mina was saying? Let's finish hearing what Mina was saying.
Hey, my husband loves every role, baby. He got a stick of butter for these bitches. What are you saying?
I like that.
Okay.
She said he got a stick of butter for these rolls.
What's up, Messy?
Messy said, I'm at the gym now. Welcome, Messy.
Mayu said, right. Not here to please anyone. Just want to get healthy and be around for the next generation. I got you. Ev says, if people could go into a store and choose a body, most people would choose a slim. I feel that, Ev. I do.
And I will say another thing about the weight. Excuse me. Us ladies, when we go shop, we want to wear what we want to wear, not what we're chosen and told to wear. When you're plus size, the bigger you are, the less options we have. So a lot comes into play when it comes to weight and whether we want to stick with it or not. Hey YouTube pimpin', finally caught a live. I know that's right. I like that avatar. I seen that earlier. I was cracking up too. It's funny.
Von D said that chick making it seem like it's okay to be unhealthy.
That's
I ain't get that though.
I mean, she didn't mention anything about, you know, making your weight right. It looks so much better to see a heavy set woman working out, eating a salad, or just not always going for the gusto. It just looks better. It don't matter how big you is, as long as you trying. That's the beauty. To me, I'm just saying. Like Messi, she says she at the gym right now.
We was listening to a female named Mina, and she was voicing her displeasure how people get bullied into losing weight, and she's a bigger woman, and she feels she shouldn't have to lose weight because it's men out there that will love her like her husband,
and it is,
and who don't care about the roles. And I
think, let me say something. Go ahead, because I'm gonna say what you said to me when we first met.
I don't even.
What we talking about? Listen to my accent coming in, my up north accent.
Go ahead, you can go ahead.
Now, Mr. said when we first met, he said we're gonna get fat together. And I said, what the heck? Why would you say something like that to this beautiful PYT? Like, why would you even do that? And I was way smaller, y'all. I was probably, I'm a 16 now, size 16. I was probably a 9, 10 maybe. I don't know. I can't really remember, but I was smaller. Now, how scary is that for the guy that you just meet and falling in love with tells you, let's grow, let's get fat together? I feel like he planned my weight gain. Granted the children that I had, because you can't really use kids as an excuse, but if you want to, whatever. My mom did it. But the fact that you said that, it was like you knew I was going to be almost the size that I am, because I've pretty much been this size for over 10 years. Like, even if I lose so much weight, I'm not gonna be not plus size. I'm gonna always be plus size.
I mean, I just went by genetics.
And that's what I was getting to, because it's genetic. It's genetic, you know? So we got to fight harder when it's genetic.
Right, YouTube pimping. It was just a saying. And I knew she is the one. You right.
He knew you was the one.
Now, sometimes I ain't gonna lie, Big Mister, y'all know Big Mister ain't perfect. Nobody is perfect. I'm not gonna lie, Big Mister I crack jokes. I like cracking jokes. What's up, King K? Fam Bam. I crack jokes.
Welcome,
I do.
King K, Kev's Planet. We was just talking about you. Oh my gosh, I'm happy you're here. Thank you for being here.
But I'm not gonna lie. I have a disdain whether you're skinny, mid-size, fit in shape, or overweight. If you just coming out looking sloppy, the back of your heels all ashy and look like they can rip up somebody's skin if they touch it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a problem with that. I don't care if you're skinny or heavy set. If you coming out looking sloppy any old type of way.
You mean just like your neighbor or your wife? Like, what do you mean you're gonna have a problem with it? Because people can do what they want to do.
They can, but I can have a problem with it too. I ain't gotta like it. I'm gonna crack jokes.
Oh, that's what you get into.
Yeah.
Okay.
MJ.
Hey, MJ.
I'm gonna crack jokes. I am.
Welcome.
I'm seriously. I will. And don't.
Yes, it's been a while.
And I hate to put this out there, but y'all, you know, I'm gonna play the
Kitty
advocate.
said that part.
I'm going to play the advocate.
Chalkboard eraser. Free.
I've met and been around a lot
like
of
Jazzy, right? Right, Pippin?
A lot of big
like my Jazzy life.
men and a lot of chubby women who did have
Big
an odor.
E said, "Watch your mouth, Big
who had an odor for whatever reason. Maybe they sweat more. They got more weight. I understand that.
That's what I said. Bigger women sweat more.
And I do have a distaste for, I don't care if you're skinny, overweight, whatever. If you're going to be a glutton, just because you're big, you ain't got to go to a buffet and put 4 plates in front of you.
Only if you at Golden Corral, you get a pass. You get a pass if you at the corral.
I mean, you don't have to feed. That's a joke. You don't have to feed into the stereotype.
Mm-hmm. MJ said, "Hey, my lovely friend."
You may just be doing it.
OMG, you know, yes, jazz feet are
I hear you, opinionated E, but I gotta speak the truth. I gotta speak my truth. Let's speak your chat. Big Miss is gonna speak it. Mm-hmm. Don't nail me to the cross, but that's how I feel. And you can't tell me that none of y'all don't feel the same way sometimes. Even if you are a plus size person, you've looked at other plus size people and made a comment or had a thought. If I'm lying, say I'm lying.
I'm pretty sure we all have, because we probably all seen what you said and was probably disgusted. I feel you. But that's to each person's own taste. You know? Some people think that if you plus size, you're just low value. You know?
Now, if that's the case, weight should never have anything to do with the value a person thinks you bring. But we
as society,
we live in a shallow ass world.
Exactly, for our society, and in society, they want us to all be small.
Kitty says she guilty.
See, you and Mister ain't right.
It's the truth.
You and Mister is not right.
Opinionated, you know I'm going to. You know I'm going to.
He said, "Do you want to go there?"
I mean, let me ask you. You're my plus size queen, right? I got a belly. I got a little belly.
You plus size?
I'm plus size?
Yes, babe. You are.
I am?
Yeah.
And if you go by the thing.
You go by your, what size are you?
If you go by the...
What size are you? XL.
I don't think I ain't.
You're XL.
I ain't plus size.
By this summer, you might be a large, though. Working in the heat, you might get down to a large. But you big up top. Like, you broad. You got a little something going on.
And you
got
the toothpick legs.
Yeah, then you got, but at the end of the day, you're extra large. So
I don't think that's...
remember that next time. I don't
think that's big.
It's not big. Oh. I'm an extra large up top.
I can't say slimmer people look better either. Because the bigger you is, the more canvas you got to look at.
Mm-hmm.
And your feet, ashy face, purple crying face.
That's emojis.
Oh, that's emojis? Oh. I'm like, damn, he took the time to write that?
That's funny.
But it is what it is. I think.
How much weight do you think Olivia gonna lose? Do you think she's going, because she's losing some weight? Do you think she's gonna go overboard and get as skinny as maybe Gerard's fiance? Like she gotta be smaller than her in order for her to feel better.
I
That's
agree,
my opinion.
Kitty.
That's what I think. That's what I think she's probably thinking.
I agree, Kitty. I think I'm more stocky than overweight.
Same. Whatever. The doctors may say otherwise.
Opinionated E, yo, trust me, you don't want to do that to yourself. Big Mister got jokes.
Do you think Olivia will try to get down
I think
smaller than Gerard's
I don't think Olivia.
girlfriend's fiance?
I think Olivia will always drop a few pounds and then balloon back. I don't think she's not disciplined enough to actually lose weight. Now, if she on that nose,
Phenomene?
if she on that nose candy, she might lose weight. But other than that, no. What is stocky? Stocky is broad without the fat.
You're considered Ernest considered stocky as well, right?
Yeah.
That's stocky. You and Big Mister.
See, I weigh 208. I weigh 208.
Do you when last time you weighed yourself?
Last Tuesday. No, last Friday.
Really? I forgot. When we went to the doctor.
Last Friday, I weighed 208. My waist is a 36.
Don't get the showing off.
I'm showing off. I'm showing off.
Talking about your waist is a 36.
I ain't no damn plus size opinionated. More solid than right. More solid than flat. I'm 5'10", Von D.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm 5'10".
And I'm 5'3.5".
People always think I'm tall. I don't know why though.
It's the personality. That's what it is. Welcome everyone coming in. If you're in the replay, shout out to you. Please thumbs a live up. Hit the thumbs up for us.
You right, Odin. You right.
Odin said, "You ain't as skinny as me."
Okay, here's the next question before we drop the link. Well, I have another little post that I want to read. Another post that I want to read, right? And I want Cakes to give me her reaction or her opinion to it first. Then I'm gonna drop the link.
Vandi said, "Damn, you might be in better shape than me, bro." Let that be your motivation.
Here we go. Here's the post. If your baby mother takes care of your child day in and day out, takes the child to every appointment, makes sure the child eats, is safe, happy, etc., and you can't respect her, you're a lowlife that will never respect anyone. Because she is the hero that picks up all your slack to make sure your little human you created is taken care of.
Wow.
She loses patience, sleep, friends, alone time, and more to pull her weight in yours. So next time you call her names and belittle her, think about what she does for your child and what she does for you. Y'all men need to open your eyes. Being a mom isn't easy. Respect is the least you can have for her.
That goes to Miss Olivia Johnson, okay? Like, we will definitely put that post up just so she can see it. We'll add her and everything. Because God knows, everybody that knows lives life was thinking about her at that moment when Mr. was reading that. And that's real talk.
So are we talking about
That's my reaction.
what's the fiance name? Nisha.
Nisha.
Are we talking about Nisha, or are we talking about she should have respect for Gerard, or both of them?
For Nisha.
Okay.
For the woman that took on the role not as a mother. Not as a mother, because nobody can take that role from her. I don't know why she thinks people says that, and that's not the case. The case is this woman over here is also taking on a role. And you got to respect that, for the sake of your kids being taken care of. Good. And that's it. Like, we really got to suck it up and know what's right in front of us. That's reality.
Okay, let me play advocate. Let's remove Liv from it, right? You heard the post, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if the reason she's doing that is because she's keeping the child away from the father because he's not? What if the reason she has to play the hero role and pull the weight is because she's keeping the father away from the kids?
I don't know. Why?
I don't know why. I don't know no rhyme or reason why. But if that's the case, then the opinion changed, right? The opinion has to change. Because she's saying this, and it sounds good. It sounds great. I totally agree. If she's not keeping the father away from the children, not allowing him to do. I agree.
I think it depends.
I agree if that's not the case.
I don't know.
I'm going to drop the link. It's going to be blue in the chat. You got something to say? Hit it. Come on up. Speak your chat on one of the topics, whatever you want to say. Or, bring up something you want to bring up. I guarantee you we'll enjoy it. What that say? There's always family court for visitations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, Kitty. Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about people that say, how do you feel about parents that, and I may have asked this before, I'm not sure. Parents that say, my kids, they got to grow up. They'll learn the truth. They'll come find me then. Or if they want to have a relationship with you, then I'm here. What do you feel? How do you feel about parents like that?
Had they exercised like all possibilities? Because I think that question is too broad, because I mean, given a situation, whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it's difficult. Because you can't just leave. You can't just leave your kids, and that is selfish. That's more than selfish. So,
if she's preventing him from being a part of the kid's life, then it's not all on him.
Yeah, true. I agree. Yeah.
I just dropped the link. If you want to speak about this topic, the previous topic, whatever, feel free to hit the link and come up. Speak your chat. Do you think they should show the Freaknik documentary? Yeah.
Right? Why not?
Yeah, I do. I don't think you should be ashamed. I don't think you should regret anything you did. I think you should learn from it and grow from it. Don't let what you do be a regret. Opinionated E.
Welcome.
Hey, people, how y'all doing tonight?
We
Good.
easy, we easy.
Where you want me to start at?
Hey, be my guest.
Which question you want me to start with?
Go with the first one. Big
What's the
First one,
does size matter?
let me tell you something. Now, as you know, it's just my opinion, so I don't care who like it or who don't like it.
How many STDs? Welcome.
But
Welcome, how
let me
many?
explain something to you. No, size should not matter because you know what? Uh, Somebody said something about you know, big people this and big people that. But you know what? I love big women. You know why? Especially in the wintertime, because I don't ever get cold. But besides that, you know, big women look good too. They need loving too. And the thing is, society now wants everybody to be small.
Mm-hmm.
What is small? I don't want to bundle up with a bunch of bones.
You know what?
No.
Hold up. I can't even say small no more because society wants them to have big asses, hips, small waist, big breasts.
They paying for it.
Yeah, but that's not even considered small. That's voluptuous, which would be a bigger woman.
But I wouldn't even consider that voluptuous because of you skinny, of you a size 1 or 2,
I'm lost. I don't
and
know where
you
we
got
Welcome.
Welcome,
33
Gold.
breasts
Welcome.
and 36 butt, you look deformed. Cause that's not the way you're supposed to look. So let's be real. And that's why I said earlier, you know what? I love the way that Monique looked when she was in the Parkers. I look the way she looked now, it's kind of scary to me.
Really?
Yes, it looks scary because when she was a big woman, because see, big women can look good. I'm trying to tell you, they can look. Some big women are
Yeah,
more beautiful than the most. And like I told a lot of people, you know what? I would rather have me a big woman than have a Halle Berry any day.
shit, I'll give you that.
I I take a Monique over a Halle Berry.
Okay.
So I mean that's just my opinion. Yeah, and you know, because just like I said, I mean, hold on. I mean,
I mean,
I'm
shit,
not.
that body can work wonders sometimes.
That's right. Hey, tell them like it is.
Hell yeah.
Hey, big women can do stuff that these little teeny skinny women can't do.
Oh, fuck yeah. God damn. Like, shit, you ain't wrong.
I'm trying to tell you.
So
Anybody that's gay at a big woman know the thing.
Big E.
I mean, shit, my ex wife was pretty hefty. Like, shit, I know how it is.
So what's the preferred weight that y'all like?
See, that's the thing. It's
I mean,
not a
shit.
preferred weight.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
Because
be.
honestly, I prefer him skinnier, but I just don't give a fuck one way or the other. I'll go either way.
It's,
I don't care.
see, that's the thing. I'm not talking about outside sloppy, nasty, and you looking like Humpty Dumpty. No,
Yeah, yeah,
that's unacceptable. But if you're
yeah,
well proportionate,
yeah.
hey,
Exactly.
that's great.
'Cause I could care less about your weight if you're proportionate and you look clean about it. Then I don't really give a
Hey,
fuck. Like, I mean, shit, I can go in.
Okay.
see, hey, you hear that?
Yeah, hey, I hear it. I hear it. And I respect it.
And I'm telling you, because we have a lot of beautiful, thick women out here that guys pass up on because they looking for a Halle Berry or they looking for a um whatever that other Jada Pickett or whatever they
Oh
looking
no,
for.
not no Jada.
Oh, they looking for it. Oh, they love her to death. But no. Because to me, Jada Pinkett looked like a boy.
Mhm. They want to
Halle
bring
Berry,
in.
some of the things that she had, if she didn't have the breast and the butt she had, I would thought she was a boy. But
Shit.
you give me somebody like like Lizzo, huh, I'm partying tonight.
So Lizzo,
Goddamn.
what about?
Lizzo losing weight. She is definitely losing
See,
weight.
I'm talking about the original.
my thing about Lizzo is she's not as confident as she portrays.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe
But
so.
no, I think she more confident than a lot of these other people.
She's confident. She
Well,
definitely had
how
fun.
can one fight
And you know what?
crying?
She got to be confident. You know why? Because what woman her size are wearing lingerie in
A
public?
lot, a
In
lot.
public. No,
Well, in public,
no.
I don't know about that.
Mhm.
Lizzo put it on in public.
Okay. So on to the next one. What's your opinion on the second topic?
Okay, second topic. Now, my thing with that is if you got a woman that is sitting here and keeping her child away from the father, but then trying to make it seem like she do everything, I got a real problem with that. Because the thing is, why are you, if you are that good of a mama,
Yeah.
why should you keep your child from their father to show them how good they can be? Because you know what? It's been too many times that the father has been made out to be a bad person, or not even
Mm.
just the father, or the mother made out to be a bad person. And
Turns out
that is
they're
what's
doing the
ridiculous.
most.
The parent who they're trying to keep him away from, like he just said, is the one that's doing the most for him. He just doing it
Yeah.
behind closed doors, or she doing it behind closed doors, and she or him is just not trying to make it a public announcement like the parent that's right there is doing. Because I've been in that situation. I've seen other people in that situation where you doing everything in the world that you can. You paying child support, you buying extra stuff, you taking the kids for haircuts, you doing this, you doing that. But it always make it seem like, oh, you're not doing enough. I need more.
Shit, I apologize. I just went into the store. I don't know if this shit's about to be
Don't worry about it. We gonna mute your
streamed
mic.
or some shit.
We gonna mute your mic.
So with me, it's all about the perception that you give the child. And that's the thing. A lot of us parents now, we badmouth the other parent in front of the children. And that's why it end up being the problems
Yeah,
that it is.
there's a lot of shit talking in front of the kids now.
And that's what shouldn't be. And one thing that my wife taught me is that, you know what, no matter how bad of a parent that the other parent is, our job is to still make that parent look good. So that way they will find out on their own when it's time for them to find out. If they never find out, that's good too. But you know that I done everything in my power to make sure you got what you want. But now, no, it ain't even that way now. Now everybody just want to make you look like you the bad guy or the bad girl, and I'm the one that's doing everything. When
Okay.
that's not true.
Question: what if the person was a fucked up person, whatever the case may be? What if it is true? What if
But
it
you
was on the
still
other?
should not tell them.
All right, but no. Hear me. Listen out. Listen. Hear me out. If they was your brother, your friend, your cousin, or whatever, would you tell him that what he's doing is fucked up? Would you try to
Yeah,
encourage him?
of course. That's your job as a person, a human being, is to let that person know, look here, bro. Look here, sis. You know what? You messing up. I mean, Your child is you have a beautiful thing there. You have a child. You need to step up to your role. And that's the problem. It's not enough of us people out here telling them you need to step up. That's what the problem is. It's not enough of us telling them that they need to step up. We're allowing them to do it, and we talk about them behind their back, but we don't tell it to them. We need to tell them, look here, hey, yeah, bro, yeah, you my brother. You know what? I'm tired of taking care of your child. I'm tired of helping your baby mama out. I'm tired of helping your baby daddy out. No, you need to step up and do what you need to do so that it's not on everybody else to do it. But the problem is we don't do that. All we do is just sit back in the cut and talk about them.
Can someone tell you how to parent?
Yeah. Someone need to tell you how to parent.
Can someone tell you how to parent?
Yeah. Yes.
In your
And I accept it. You know why? Because you know what? I never had a father there. So I only had my mama. Well, even my mama wasn't there. I had my grandma and my aunts. So I had to be told that a lot of ways that I thought that I was doing was right, it wasn't right. Because I felt like I needed to raise my kids with an iron fist. You do what I say, when I say it, how I say it. No questions asked, no nothing. If you can't do it, I'm going to put my foot in your tail. And that was my thing for a long time. But I had to be sat down, pulled to the side, and told, look here, bro, that ain't cool. And I had to listen. And I was like, but hold on. How is that not right? Because you know what? I mean, this is where I'm thinking it's supposed to be. Because this is what I seen when I did see a father around, or not a father or a grandfather or a great grandfather. And that's the way I did. But it took somebody else to sit me down and tell me, look here, no, bro, you need to be this way. And you know what? And I found out, and I hate the fact that I found out too late in life, because by the time I found out, all my kids was grown. So now I treat my grandkids a whole lot better than I treated my kids. And my kids will tell you the same thing. I was so hard on my kids were scared to even say duh in front of me.
Is that like a military thing?
Yeah.
Because that's how my uncle was. And he was military to the T.
And that was my thing. Because what the military taught me is what I learned how to be as a man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was raised by all women.
Let me ask this. Do you remember saying no one could tell you anything about your relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, so
relationship as kids is two different things.
So you see where I'm going.
Oh, I see where you're going. But my relationship is one thing. My kids is a totally new different thing because I want to raise my kids the right way. But with my relationship, I know what I'm looking for. I know what I want. And this is the way that I want it to be in my relationship. Because relationships come and go. Kids is there for life.
Yeah, relationship change. Like kids don't. Like once you got a kid, that's it. You got that kid. Relationships change though. Ain't nothing really like set in stone.
Because you know what? I've been married 4 times. 4 times. So I know.
30. I've been borderline twice. Thank God I didn't go through with the second one. I wanted to, but obviously that one was going to end up in failure because we already ended.
So yeah, that's why I don't let nobody tell me about my relationship. Because you know what? People gonna tell you, oh, you need to make it work. You need to do this. You need to do that. How am I gonna make it work if you going upside my head? Because you know what? They don't see everything. So you cannot tell me about my relationship. But my kids, and you see how I'm raising my kids, and you can tell me I can do it a better way. Okay, yep. You know what? I will accept that. I will receive it, and I will do it. But if you tell me about my relationship, I don't even cuss, but you might get cussed out that night.
Okay,
Yeah, I feel you there.
I can respect that. Two different mindsets, two different circumstances, situations. I was just wondering if a person's mindset is like that one way, would it be difficult to change it for another situation? So that's why I was asking that.
Okay. I mean, I get where you're going, and I understand it. And I understand it. And if you think about it, and you ask your own self the same question, because me and you can have a conversation about your kids. And I can tell you, well, look here, big mister, been there, done that. You doing this the wrong way. And then I can come back to you and tell you, yeah, I've been married 4 times. And I think you treating your wife wrong. Which one are you gonna receive more?
Mm.
Honestly, probably both.
You know what, big mister? You always try to borderline the fence.
No,
So let me, you know what? Let me ask Miss Cakes. Miss Cakes.
Yes.
Miss Cakes, you still here?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. So if I come to you and I tell you, yeah, I've been raising kids for over 30 years. And I would say, well, you know what? I think, you know what? If you be a little bit easier on the kids, maybe you may get a different response.
welcome back, my
And
you.
then I come to you and I say, Miss Cakes, I think that you treating Big Mister wrong, and you need to do this. Which one are you gonna receive better?
Probably the one about the kids.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to tell Big Mister because
I'm very,
he
I'm
full of
very,
crap.
no,
He
I'm
full of
approachable.
crap.
I am approachable.
No, you're not.
Yes.
No, you're not. Ain't nobody gonna come to you as a man and tell you how to treat your wife. And I know that because I'm a man. Ain't nobody gonna tell you how to treat your wife.
It all
But
depends on the
no,
I mean,
nope,
they
nope,
can't. You,
nope, nope. Don't even sit there and tell that lie. But if I tell you what you can do with your kids, you'll receive it. If I come and tell you, when you if you come in there and tell me so, yeah, man, she ain't make me no breakfast this morning, and I can say, well, why you ain't get your sorry tail up and make breakfast? That ain't her job.
He
Oh, you
made
will take it?
it.
You will take it?
yeah, that's
No,
a,
you ain't.
That's just like
that's
a
just,
No,
woman
you ain't.
told me about my man. Same thing.
I mean,
And
come on, you said that.
you know what?
I
And if a woman told you that, you know what you should have told her, Miss Kate? Miss Kate, you should have told her, well, you come and cook breakfast for her.
No, I wouldn't say that.
What? It was your mama. Oh, okay. Hello. If it's your mama,
I'm
hey, I got the eggs, the bacon, and the pan, and the bread. You come on over.
My you said I'm laughing my butt
I
off.
mean, if it's a conversation amongst friends, brothers, I and
No, you ain't.
I could take it. I mean, I
Big
listen.
mister, we done had this conversation there.
I will
Don't even.
listen. I mean,
No,
come
you
on.
won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. You know what you'll do? You know what you'll do? You'll say, yeah, 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 I heard you. And
Dang.
that's it. Because you know what? You telling the truth. You heard what I'm saying, but you ain't changing. And you know it.
Y'all be talking about me?
No, Miss Case. We're talking about you. We talking about me.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm just using him.
I see. There is where I feel like men should be able to have the conversation and should be able to be open and receive it without having a pride or ego in getting it. And it's also about delivery.
Okay.
Because
And you're right.
like I say, I'm open. I'm open. I
Big
mean,
Mister, I've been knowing you for a long time now.
right,
And the thing is two things we talk about.
right,
Your kids and work. It's one thing we don't talk about.
yeah,
Your relationship with your wife.
yeah,
Right or wrong?
that's right.
All right then. So please don't even go there. So let's be realistic with each other.
I'm
We
saying,
know this.
but,
No, the reason why we don't is because even though I've been married a total of twice as long as you have, I cannot tell you how to treat your wife. I cannot tell you what to do to your wife or for your wife. I can give you suggestions of like, hey man, I seen this necklace on sale. I think you should go get that for her. I can tell you that. But as far as you and her relationship, I ain't got nothing to say. Because you know what? I've been living in this world for 51 years and I ain't figured it out yet.
I feel you there.
So how can I tell you with a surety that if you do what I say do, it's gonna work?
I don't think nobody can give advice with a surety.
That's my point. So if you can't give me advice and be 100% assured in what you're telling me, then you need to keep your advice to yourself.
My youth says some men do have conversations with their homeboys about relationship problems. They do.
And we do. But it's up to the person that you're talking to take the stupid advice that you get from these guys. Because I'm gonna tell you, hey, I got some guys that I've been knowing for years, and the advice that they give me, if I listen to that, oh, I'll be sleeping outside. I'm not listening. You can say what you want to say. You can tell me whatever it is you think, but I'm not listening to that. That's bull crap. I'm gonna listen to the woman that I'm with, and I'm gonna let her tell me what it is that she wants. And that's when it comes in that we need to have communication because I need to talk to her and she tell me, okay, well, you know what, E, this is what I want.
Okay.
And you know what? This is what I need. This is this. This is it. That's just like you, big mister. If Miss Cake's come and tell you what you want, but yet instead you talking to the guys and the guys tell you, man, if I were you, man, I wouldn't do this, man. You know what? I'll make her suffer. I'll do this and I'll do that. And you go home and you do all that. Uh-huh. Then you know what? Then we're gonna have to let you come sleep on our couch.
All right,
And that's what's gonna happen.
let me answer that for a minute, real fast.
Yeah,
Well, let me
better
let me
listen.
let me
Better
talk.
listen.
Let me talk about that for a second, right? Because and this is from personal experience.
Okay.
Sometimes when we listen to our women, or without even them telling us, we just doing it. Sometimes we're doing exactly what they want or ask, just not exactly how they want it, and they don't see it, they don't recognize it, they don't acknowledge it. So it's not that you're doing something wrong or you're not doing it. Sometimes they just don't recognize it because you're not doing it exactly how they deem it should be done or shown.
Well, why do you need gratification?
I never said that.
No, that's what you're saying.
No,
If you look at what you said,
that's not what I said.
no, if you look at what you said, because they are not acknowledging it. But if
No.
know that you're doing,
they don't recognize it. They don't.
okay, but they don't recognize it. Same thing. But they don't recognize it or they don't acknowledge it.
No.
Why?
Different things.
What? No. Why is it bothering you if you know that you're doing it?
Oh, I didn't say it's bothering me. It's bothering her because
and then
she's not seeing it how she feels she should, or how she
Okay, well
knows she should.
Me?
that's when we have a conversation. Cause that's just like I told y'all, Mama, I told y'all what yesterday or the day before that me and my wife, we finally had some time to ourselves and we talked about certain things and I told her how I feel like she treat me. And and I talked to her instead of telling her or yelling at her or cussing at her. And she understood exactly what I was saying. And and like I told her, I feel like you're treating me like a child instead of a man. And that hurts me. And when you hurt me, I'm gonna lash back out at you. And then you're gonna lash back out at me. And then we're doing bad for each other. But we had to sit down and talk about that. We had to have a conversation where we both was in an environment that we could listen to each other instead of me telling you or me yelling at you and trying to tell you this. But when we got to a place where we could sit down and talk, and she understood exactly what I said. She understood. I was like, yeah, yeah. Now, if we were fussing, I was like, I ain't your child. Nigga, you need to stop talking to me like I'm a grown man. Because I'm 50 years old. I'm older than you. She never received that. But once I sat down and said, I mean, I respect what you're saying. I respect you and I respect your opinion. But if you come to me a different way, I can receive it better. Now she understands exactly what I'm saying. And that's what it's all about, man. It's all about
Yeah.
communications and the way
All
you
right.
say it.
All right. Well, here's my next thing. You hear what she say. You say okay. You acknowledge it. You gonna put it into action. You putting it into action, but it's not how she feels or deem it should be. Yet you're doing it. She just don't
Right.
recognize it.
And
Then what?
and that's one of the biggest things that I found out about a lot of women
What do you mean?
is it always seems like we're not doing it fast enough for them. But
Yeah.
that's when communication comes in. And you have to let them know, look, I'm not a robot. I don't change overnight. You tell me what you want and give me time to make the changes. You cannot tell me today that you don't like the way that I talk to you, and then by tomorrow, because you lash out at me and I come back at you, I'm saying with the same thing, and you say, "Wait, no, you haven't changed a bit," because that's what happens. You haven't changed a bit. You still doing the same old thing. I knew you hadn't changed. I knew you was gonna just do the same thing. I knew this. No, no.
Well, yeah, it hadn't
You
even been 24 hours.
That's my point. You have
Shit.
to let them know, look, I'm a human being. I need time to change this. Give me time to change this, and let's see where we go from there. That is, and like they all say, it's all about communications. We have to explain to them that this is what we're going through. This is that. And if you're with the right person, you know what? They're gonna understand.
Welcome in, Holloway.
uh, who was more beautiful, Pam Grier or Bernadette? Thelma from Good Times.
Pam Grill all day.
Hmm.
Thelma was too skinny.
Uh, I don't.
Oh, what? You like skinny? Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say.
All right. Here's the next one.
oh, you moving on real quick.
Double H.
Welcome, Double H.
Change takes time. However, since you just had talked about it, it should be in the front of your mind.
Hello? I ain't hear you. What you say?
Says change takes time. However, since you just had talked about it, it should be at the front of your mind to at least think before you speak.
So what?
She said, when y'all talked
Hey,
about.
hold on, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, on the phone. All right.
True.
Here's the next
All
one.
right.
And this is a post, not me. This is just a post. Since y'all women are so wifey material, what is it that you do that makes your mate want to marry you? What is it that you do that makes somebody want to marry you?
I instantly thought about Rashida's song.
Damn, like that's fucking. If you think about it,
Put it on you, make you want to
What?
marry me.
I mean, what is it?
That's what they say.
If that's the only thing, then that's bad.
like, God damn it, I don't know.
That's bad. If
Yeah,
Nookie is the only thing, that's
We
bad.
should give money for cigarettes. Bad
yeah.
idea.
They claim, you claim your wife material, and like you ain't even really got nothing that you can definitely put to the table.
It'll be like,
It's like a
Hey.
I
drug.
make enough.
Ah, shit, I don't know.
Yeah, Mayu said be herself, be me. You know,
I mean, ultimately, yeah, that would be the best if it works. Obviously, that's what you want to look for is someone that's going to be okay with you being you.
yeah, I
But
totally.
I mean, like, not everybody's looking for that shit. Most people claim to be like wifey material or whatever, and they ain't putting nothing to the table.
Okay, so Double A say should be me at my best or worst. Okay,
Oh my God.
Odin, what do you
I know who that is.
What do you consider wifey material?
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, that's
Hey, T.
Huh?
that's Odin.
Hey.
Oh, shit, you just realized it was me?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, what's up?
What do you consider wifey material,
uh, and someone that's willing to help me through, and trying to better myself.
Hey, you
And
mute me, man. I won't call his name.
I ain't mute you. He talking now. I ain't mute you.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Who muted who?
No,
Because I ain't touched shit.
I was talking to opinionated.
Our mic went dead.
Oh, true. Yeah,
You
no,
said
pretty
something?
much. I consider wifey someone I'm willing to like spend.
Alright.
I'm actually willing to spend the rest of my life with, and someone that's willing to work with me on any flaws that I got, trying to better myself.
Okay, so somebody that's supportive,
Yeah,
compassionate.
someone that's going to be there and actually support and be understanding and accepting and not just leave at the first sign of difficulty.
Yep.
Or even the fifth sign of difficulty, like they're just willing to stick through because they actually care.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
It's Odom, right?
Yeah, that's a good answer.
That's Odom, right?
Odin.
Okay,
Yeah.
Odom.
Odin.
You know what? I agree with you 100%. You know what? A good wifey material is somebody that's gonna be with you at your lowest and be with you at your highest. They're gonna be
Yeah,
with you at your worst, and they're gonna be with you at your best. That's
yeah, for
good
sure.
wifey material. Somebody that is gonna be with you when you're doing good, but leave you when you're doing bad. That's somebody you don't need.
Yeah, exactly. I'd try and stay away from that. If you only care about me when I'm doing good, then there's no reason why I should care about you, as far as I'm concerned. Like, you need to
100.
have my back even if I'm down in a hole. Like, I can't have you just backing away simply because I'm not doing so good right now.
That's 100.
Yeah, I ain't got no qualms with that.
Oh, so you finally agree with something?
Hey, I ain't seen nothing.
You stuttering?
I agree. I do because I mean, aside from her, if she brought anything to the table, just being there and believing in me and believing in us, that's the main quality.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because you know what? A woman ain't never got to bring nothing to the table with a real
Hold
man.
up now, I ain't say that now.
I'm trying to tell you, with a real man,
I,
with a real man.
They
No,
don't,
this
they
no,
don't need
this
it.
is real.
no, no,
Definitely real.
no. With a real man, I should have everything held down before I get with a woman. So when you get with,
Mhm.
You breaking up.
we can agree. We can agree that you would do certain things, but I don't need you to do it.
Mhm.
So that's the problem
Just
that we're
having it
having nowadays.
I don't agree.
that's just
No,
extra
Now
cooking.
A man want a
you
woman
don't
no,
agree.
to cook, to clean, to do all this stuff. No, I taught my boys at an early age how to cook, how to clean, how to take care of themselves. So you know what? You can get a woman that's gonna help you do it, but you don't need it.
See,
Mm.
now you sound just like the women that say they don't need a man when you say that.
No, I'm not sounding like that. I'm teaching them how to
Yeah.
do it because at one point a man always depended on a woman to do the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry, and all the other stuff.
Mm.
No, I want you to know
But
how to
you ain't
do this.
always gonna have somebody actually there to do it for
That's
you.
right. What if you got you a woman that you think she's a good woman? She do all your cooking, all your cleaning. Now I know a man that was a great man. He was my pastor. His wife did everything for him. She died. Do you know he had to learn how to separate clothes to wash them?
mm,
He had to learn how to pay bills. He had to learn how to do all this stuff after she died. No, I want I want my children to know this is how
Mm.
you handle all of this. If you got a woman, that's great. She can help you out, you can help her out. But for you to be dependent upon her to do it, that's just stupidity. That's just like you, big mister. Okay, don't you know how to cook?
Yeah.
Don't you know how to clean?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Don't you know how to pay bills?
Yep.
What if you didn't and you depended on your wife for it and she left you?
Yeah. Huh.
Okay, you
True.
quiet now.
Yeah.
well, I would teach them.
No, but see, that's my point.
Definitely teach them.
That's why I'm saying it's a combined effort.
Yeah,
It
because
shouldn't be that
not
you're
everybody
depending on
has
him
that
or he depending
luxury.
on you.
Right.
Yeah,
At the end of
because
the
some
day, it's
people just
fine effort.
genuinely do not know and they don't ever learn because they don't ever really think that they need to. And then life comes to slap them in the face
Mm.
and they're left with no choice but to struggle
That's my point.
and they have no
my
idea how to handle it.
my yo says it's more than cooking and cleaning when it comes to a woman. Double
I
H
just
says Double
I
H
mean,
says I
yeah,
have a question for the men. If you sold your
I
woman's
mean,
car, would you give her all the money or would you give her some and keep some? Due to you did the work to sell it. Let's say 2,000 and you keep 500.
well, with me, I put all of my money in a bank account that my
mm,
wife have complete access to, and she can do whatever it is that need to be done as long as the bills are paid and I got my money for my cigarettes and any other habits I got.
mm,
I don't care. I mean
yeah,
that's just me. I'm not saying what other guys do, but
yeah,
that's
I
me.
was pretty much the same, but before everything happened between me and her. But yeah, she was pretty much getting everything other than what it cost for me to smoke. Other than that, she was seeing every check.
Double H,
Yeah.
I would give
The
Cakes
bills
all the
off.
money and she'll probably try to give me give me some. I might take it, might not.
Right. That's the point.
But
That's what we do
oh,
as men.
not as husband and wife, but as even his boyfriend and
Yeah.
girlfriend.
That's right. But
I got a family to support, so like,
that's
yeah,
what me
all
that's
my
what
money's going there. I'll take what I absolutely need to for me personally, and other than that, it's all to the family.
but see
We got
that's the
bills, we
thing.
got all that other shit.
Cause I
So
used to do that. I used to be like, all right, well, I made 1,200. So I'm gonna give you 1,000. I'm gonna keep 200. But then what happens is, oh,
that
now
would
our
be
bills came to
that was
1,100,
maybe 150. Like
and
shit.
when the bills come to 1,100, but I took 200, so now she
Mm.
only got 1,000 to pay the bills. The bills short, so that's why I put all my money in one account, and I spend what I need to
I mean,
spend on what I have to have, but she take the rest and pay the bills on what got to be paid.
luckily we had SSI from my oldest daughter, and she was getting food stamps, so none of my money needed to go to food. So we were good with that, and we had like an extra like 800 a month. That would mostly cover the rent. So all of my check would just go to everything else. But they had so much shit with electric. They're legitimately like 300-400 a month in electric alone.
Yeah, that's
Which,
high.
like, yeah, that's ridiculously high.
No,
Since
it's not.
I moved into this apartment, I've been spending not even $60 a month. Like,
But see that.
like 2 months ago, I put like a little less than 300 on my electric, and I just checked like last week. I still had like 180 on there. I put another 60 on there. Like I'm good. Like I'm set for a while. Like, they would have been ran through that in less than a month. Like,
But see that's
like
see what
that,
happens with that is
ridiculous. Yeah, they got
that
a lot of
is.
reptiles and shit, but I mean,
But see that's
I don't
because
feel like that many
it's
damn
one
lights
of you.
cost that much.
What you
You're gonna
say?
spend more electric. Yeah, I mean it costs more to be a
I
family
mean,
than it does to be a single person. So
yeah, but,
and that's the
yeah,
only thing I'm gonna
I
say
don't
to
think
take
in
up
the
for that.
EVs or whatever. But then again, they do have a lot of. I think there were two refrigerators.
Right.
Um, so that was taking electricity. The the actual like AC was running, I think, because we just I don't know for whatever reason they didn't turn it off, but the ducts were broken, so it wasn't really like actually cooling or heating the house. So that was
Right.
running up the bill. They also, there's reptiles left and
But,
right. So there were probably
but
like
see,
15, 20 different heat lamps that were running 24/7, and those each take a decent bit of heat. So
right.
they were
But see, what
using
I'm
like
trying to tell you is,
$12 a day in electricity.
but what I'm
So
trying
an
to tell
easy
you is,
300 a month.
what I'm trying to tell you is like this. Okay,
I
I have a
understand
house
it.
now. I have two kitchens,
We can't hear you, E.
two stoves that may be running. I got two refrigerators, two stoves, two microwaves, two toaster ovens, two of everything because we have two kitchens, and we got two water heaters. Um, but the thing is, even with that being said, like I said, we may spend anywhere from 350 to 450 a month on electricity, but
You
that
mean
all depends.
in one house or two households?
One house, one house,
Wow.
but that's to be expected when if you have the type of property that you want and you have the things going on that you want. Like my house has to be at 64 to 65 degrees any given day.
That's too cold.
No, it's not. Not for me. That's what I want. That's what I pay for. And that's what I'm saying. It depends on the lifestyle that you want. And by I want my house to be that cold, hey, So I know that, you know what, I got to pay for it. So I don't even look at that. So where I do make cutbacks at is other things. Like I was paying $400 a month for cable. We don't watch cable. So now I pay $99 a month for cable. So it makes all the sense in the world. So now that $400 I'm paying in electric, but now I'm saving $300 on cable. So now it's like, okay, now I'm only paying $100 for electric. That's where you have to weigh your pros and your cons at when it comes down to it. And that's what we fail to do. We just sit there and we look at the big picture of how this costs this much, that costs that much, this costs that much, that costs that much. And we don't do this. But this is what I had to be shown. And my wife showed me that. She was like, but look, yeah, we paying this much here, but we're saving this much here. So it's equaling its way out. And I was like, you know what? Now I see that makes sense. Because, hey, I like it to be 64 degrees in my house. I like to have my own private kitchen where I can go in and cook what I want when I want, clean it when I want to clean it, do what I want to do. I like having my own private hot water heater that is not on the rest of the house. Where and when I go to take me a shower, I got hot water. Whether y'all got hot water over that side or not, I don't care. That's the things that you pay for. You pay for a peace of mind. So if that's what you're paying for, then I agree with it 100%. But if you live in a house with everybody else and you suffering and everybody else is happy, oh no, by no means, no sir. Not when you the one that paying all the bills. No, that's not gonna happen. Not on my watch.
uh, I don't know, cause me and Cakes we be battling. Sometimes he be hot, I be hot. She be cold. Sometimes she be cold. I be hot.
I be having hot flashes.
And you know what? And that's the thing. See, that's why me and my wife, you know what we did? We had a compromise. My wife said, you know what? She having hot flashes, but the thing that we go get along good at because she have hot flashes, but I love to be cold anyway. So she
Well,
feel
that
good.
works out. That works
But
out.
but she have time. But I'm not gonna lie,
Can't hear you.
she feel like it's too cold. So you know what we did? We bought blankets for every couch that we have in the house, and we bought portable heaters. So if she in the room and she feel like Ernest, you got it freezing in here, you know what she do? She grab a blanket and she grab the portable heater. She plug up the portable heater and she throw a blanket on her. And she like, oh, I feel just good right now.
He'll say get a fan.
I am. I'm about to get a fan.
She been saying she gonna get a fan too.
Oh, cause you like it hot and she like it cold.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah, but see, I be waking, I be having cold in my back and all that stuff, and
And then we sweat in our sleep anyway.
Yes, yes. Cause I hate when I wake up and my pillow is soaking wet from me sweating. I
Yes.
hate that. That's why I keep my house at 64 degrees. So that way when I if my pillow get too hot on one side, I just take it and flip it and it's cold.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, cause sometimes I feel like I'm in a puddle, and it be
You
cold.
be sweating in your sleep, babe.
I know,
Yes.
and it be cold, and I be like, oh my goodness, what the hell?
Yep.
Like, why am I sweating?
Because sometimes I take the cover off you if I see you too hot.
Do anybody talk when they sleep? Cause
You
Cakes
do.
tell me I talk on my sleep.
Yes, you do.
Yep. I talk in my sleep. My wife tell me
I
I
think
talk in
that's
my
a
sleep.
sleep apnea thing.
She said I be cussing y'all out.
Us?
No, work people.
Mm.
Oh, I can imagine.
And that's the point, because I don't even cuss. But she said, in your sleep, you be cussing everybody out. I'm like, what? I don't even cuss. She was like, yes, you be cussing them out. I'm like, are you sure? and she recorded me one night. And sure enough, I be cussing y'all out.
Mm.
I don't know. I be like arguing, not arguing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
arguing and saying crazy stuff. I guess.
Yeah.
Double A said nope.
Put it on the table. Go on.
Yep. Yep.
you,
Oh,
you sure you having Double H?
yeah, she
I think
have.
everybody has.
Yeah, she have. She just trying to be all Miss Prissy tonight. But I'm gonna tell you, yep. Especially if I had a real bad day. Oh yeah. Oh my wife would tell you if I had a real bad day. Oh, I'm sleeping. I'm cussing everybody out, and I'm like, baby, are you sure? Like, yeah, you cussed everybody out. And she said, and when I try to wake you up, you cuss me out. And I'm like, what? But I don't cuss. And she tell me,
Uh,
yeah, I know that.
Maybe, but no one said
yeah,
it. At the age everybody is now, would you want to be a parent again? Start over?
No.
No,
I'm still young, but no.
I would. I think I
I know
would.
you would.
I would.
You know what?
Maybe
I mean, maybe, but shit.
Well, Big Mister, I guess this is the first
I'm
time we
waiting on my
agreed
youngest
tonight.
to hit a year, so like I still got like a month to my youngest hits a year.
Say that
So
again.
I'm still relatively fresh in the shit.
Say what you said. What was the beginning part?
I'm still waiting on my youngest to hit a year. I got like about a month or so.
Okay.
A new
So
one.
like I'm still not necessarily new or like old to the shit. Relatively new because I still got a young
Is that
kid.
your only? That's
But
your only
no,
child.
I wouldn't want to. Huh?
You got two, right?
Yeah, that's my second.
Okay.
My oldest is 7.
But you know what, Big Mister?
Double H say hell to the no.
But you know what, Big Mister?
What's that?
This is one time that I would have to do the same thing that you always do, and straddle the fence. Cause on one side, even at the age of 50, I would love to have me a child by my wife. But on the other hand, I need a child that can go somewhere else when I get tired of them. So that's why I love my grandkids and I love them to death because you know what? They can come over, I can play with them, I can spoil them, I give them all the sweets in the world, and then I send them home to their parents.
Yeah. That's great.
Double H said, I'm counting down right now for the last one to get up out there so I can be outside by myself.
Hey, tell her come join me.
I feel you.
My you said yes, and I'm fenced to hit 50 in 9 months.
Woo.
I feel you.
Tell her, tell her I'm closer than she is. 'Cause I'm finna hit 50 and what? Let me see. What is this? This is
He's
April.
already 50. I thought he just. I
Yeah.
thought
No,
he just
yeah, I call
Yeah.
myself 50 because I'll be 50 in July.
um.
Yeah, I'll be 50 in July. So I call myself 50 because you count the 9 months I was in my mama's stomach, I've been 50.
I do want it. I would, and I think I would want another girl. I think I would want another girl.
Yeah.
I
Would you
think-
have wanted all girls?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
But
want
you,
all girls.
but you know what? The thing is, because me and my wife, we don't have kids together. So, you know what? I would have loved to have a child by my wife. And raise it together because that's been one of the most hurtful things in my life that
Mm.
I've ever been through is I have never had a child that has been there with me and my wife the entire period of our marriage. And that kind of hurts me because the thing is, me as a father, I grew up without my father there. I grew up without my mother there. I grew up with my grandparents and my aunts. And so I've never experienced the relationship or the bond of a huxtable family is what I call it, where everybody is there and we loving on each other and we're being a family. And that kind of hurts me because I've always wanted that. I've always tried to do that. I have, I mean, and I've been to the point where I've been cheated on, done this and done that, but I still stayed in the marriage because I wanted that family structure. So,
Yeah.
and for it to never have happened, I feel like I lost out on a part of life that I believe I should have had. And so now I have to enjoy my kids' life that has that because I didn't have it. And I have to enjoy my wife and my wife kids because I didn't have that. But honest to God, if I could do everything all over again, that will be something that I truly want. I want to have a family, thank you, to that point wherein I can sit back and enjoy
Yeah.
a family. We have family times. We have this time. We have that. We have all of this. I mean, you know what? I
Yeah.
would kill to have that right now. But
What about
now,
adoption?
who?
Adoption.
You know what? I thought about that, and we actually considered that. But the problem is, then you're talking about us going back into the fight of that we're trying to raise a child, and we're to the point now that me being 50 and her being going to be
That's not old.
48.
You know that's not old.
No, it's not old, but we're getting to the point that we're ready to retire and start traveling.
So you would have wanted to do it 7 years or at least 6 years prior.
Right. And then if you had a game 6 years ago, oh yeah, we would have done it just like that. Because that's when we was talking about it. But back then it was so hard to get a child. It's so hard because we was in Virginia then, and it was so hard for us to adopt a child.
They
That
giving up like popsicles now.
right, yeah. Now you go get a child just like, hey, you get a child, you get a child. Hey, you want one? You get one too. But back then it was
Oh,
like,
we're just
oh,
giving them up.
now I mean, back then it was like, no, I mean, no, no, I mean, no, you can't do it. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to make sure this. You need to make sure that. You need to have these paperwork. You need to make sure this is that. And so we gave up, and we was like, well, you know what? Well, we'll just wait till our kids have kids. And that's what we've been waiting on now. So now it's just like, well, now we just have to spoil our grandkids. And, we spoil them, send them back home and go. But we wanted a child that was going to be ours because we wanted that together so bad. But I mean, I guess, society just said no. So I guess it meant no for us. So we just moved on.
What about a pet?
We
That
got,
don't compare.
we got two.
You
No,
know,
matter of fact, we got more than that. We got a dog inside. We got a dog outside. We got two turtles. We got fish. We got all of it. I mean, that does not take the place of a child. It doesn't. Even
Yeah.
my dog loves my attention. And you know what? If my dog do wrong, I can spank her, and she right back there in my lap, loving me to death.
Mhm.
But that does not take the place of a child. I don't care. How
Mm.
many people tell you that it does? It does not. That is not my child. That is not a child because my dog is not getting in my bed. My dog is not eating off my plate. My dog, it's just certain things my dog just not gonna do. But my baby, oh, you can come sit in my lap. I will sit here and hold you all day. I will feed you out of my plate. I will put you in my bed in between me and my wife, and we go to sleep. And it's certain things that I would do with my child that I would never ever do with a dog or a cat or a lizard or a snake or nothing else.
Had to put
Now,
me on
I'm
blast.
about to transition real fast. Now, we've all heard the saying that when you have kids, you have to give up your make a sacrifice, give your happiness, or give up some things you do or whatever. I now me and Cakes, uh, we make sure the kids is good and we still live our lives. Um, have we made sacrifices and changes and did things? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
we have. Yet we added more things that we do together, and that makes our life enjoyable. Do you feel that parents, mom and daddy got to have a life too, or do you think not?
Yeah,
When they get to a
because
certain age.
if mom and dad don't have a life, the child life is gonna be unbearable. Because if you take all of your energy and focus it on that child, you're not gonna have a life. You can't.
Mm.
So you have to equalize it out. You got to raise that child and still enjoy life with each other. Because one thing that you need to know, that child is gonna be there for 18 years. After 18 years, that child can go on. But if you done screwed up your marriage in that 18 years, right after that child gone, then the mom is gonna be gone or the dad is gonna be gone.
Mm.
Maybe before.
And I know that because my brother is a prime example. He told his wife, hey, after my baby turned 18, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm not gonna deal with this no more. So yes, you have to balance the both of them out. You have to be there for your child, but also be there for your spouse because yes, that is your baby, and that's the thing. Your baby never going nowhere because that's your baby. Never, ever, ever. I don't care if she get to be 100 and you 120. She's still gonna be your baby, or he's still gonna be your baby. But your wife is something that God has given you, because the Bible tells us a man that findeth a good wife has a good thing.
Uh, Thank you. It's not a wife. It's a good wife, right?
That's right.
Okay.
So, and that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Because anybody can be a wife, anybody can be a husband, but a good wife or a good husband, they find it a good thing. And that is what we all fail to realize. Because you know what? Like I told you, I've been married 4 times. It took me 4 times to find a good wife. A good wife. Somebody that has my back. Somebody that's understanding. Somebody that is not gonna hold me up on my mess, but gonna make sure that I do better. It took
Mm.
me 4 times to get to that. 4 times. And I've been married at least 10 years each time, besides one. One time I was only married for a year. So it took me 31 years, plus the other girl I was dating,
You
that don't
choose
count.
a partner
But
to give you a child.
yeah, it took me 30 some years to find a good wife. Somebody that has my back. Somebody that understands what I'm going through even though we have our differences, we can talk about it and we can get to an understanding. And that's where I'm at now in my life. Because before in my life, I was always like, you know what? I'm looking for the next one. Cause this ain't gonna work. I don't care if we was in the second year. It was, hey, you know what? This ain't gonna work. So, and it may took me 10 years to get out of it. But
God
even
bless.
with the 10 years, thank you. Now I'm realizing what I was doing wrong. And what I was doing wrong was I was looking for confirmation in that person or looking for no, not confirmation, validation.
Mm.
Mhm.
I had to stop doing that and I had to start validating myself because you know what?
Good
If I can't validate myself, how can I look for somebody else to validate me? So,
What does
and that's the thing,
look like?
like we were saying.
Mhm.
So,
What does that?
you have to know your own worth. You have to know what you're worth. And once you know what you're worth, you can decide, okay, yeah, look here. Do we need another child? Do we need a bigger house? Hey, you think we need another car? Hey, do you think, because you know what? Us as men, once we hit our midlife crisis, we want everything that we always wanted in our life right then.
Mid, and is there some so-called consensus age that men supposed to hit a midlife crisis at?
Yeah, once we hit about 45, 50,
Mm.
yep, we start going through it. Now we want a motorcycle. Now, look, look, we never rode a motorcycle a day in our life, but we 45 now. We want a motorcycle. Negro, if you don't sit your hotel down, I mean, yeah, that's what we do. Cause my wife would tell you, I told her, yeah, I'm going to get me a motorcycle. She was like, no, you're not. Yes, I am.
Mm.
No, you're not. Yes, I am. If you don't like it, then you can move out.
Dang.
Oh, I went through the whole thing. Well, you can leave. I don't care. I'm going to get me one. And you know what? I had to think about that thing. I was like, you know what? I ain't rode two wheels since I was 12.
So is
Now I'm going.
midlife crisis like menopause? Is
Yep,
that oh.
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah, there's a fucking men's version for sure.
Mm.
I never knew
I
that.
thought
I mean, it makes sense. Like, if you think about it.
Yeah, everybody goes through the shit.
oh, two
Oh
different
my
things. That's two
gosh.
different things I was thinking about. Uh,
What?
get a three wheeler.
Yep. See, that was a compromise. My wife said, "Yep, you can get a three wheeler, but two wheels, H no."
what?
So
Go ahead.
I'm gonna settle. I'm gonna give me a three wheeler.
What does happiness? No, 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 not happiness. My bad. What does having a life in your parent stage look like to you?
Parent stage. What you mean?
Being a parent and still having a life. What does
Oh,
having a life as a parent look like for you?
I
oh,
mean,
okay.
like a social life, yeah, good luck. Like,
So
hey,
you say you can't have
you got
one.
a family to care about. That's pretty much 24/7. So,
See, see,
And,
Olin feels you can't have one and do it. See,
see, and that's why
I
I
mean,
disagree with Olin.
maybe you can, but it's got to be pretty difficult. I mean,
No, oh, you know what, Olin, and I'm gonna tell you this. The thing is, that's when it comes to time management. Because the thing is, if you don't have a life as a parent when you have children, what's going to happen is you can resent your children, and that should never
Well, I
ever
mean,
be.
at least for me, all my time was either like I was at work or I was sleeping.
And that's the
So
point.
like, yeah,
You
I
have
didn't
to.
really have. I mean, any time that I wasn't either sleeping or at work, I was, trying to spend time with my kids.
Right. And that's when it
I
calls
was there
for
as much as I
time.
could.
But see, that's when it calls for time management. Now, we know as parents, we work
I didn't
anywhere
have
from
any
eight,
extras to work with.
but that's the thing. We know we work from 8 to 10 hours a day. Okay. Now, we work from 8 to 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. That means we still have 2 days a week. Now, what you do is now you have 2 days a week that's left because we need our sleep, we need our rest, we need everything else. So that means
Yeah.
on Saturday is family day. Now on Saturday I spend time with my wife and my kids. On Sunday I spend time with my wife and myself. That's when it comes down to time management. You got to break it down because if you don't, you're gonna always resent the kids or you're
Well,
gonna resent your wife. I mean, you have to do it that way. That's why
shoot.
I try to tell
So
people you
I
can't
was
work two
working
or three
weekends then.
jobs.
I was working every Saturday and Sunday. So I
That's
didn't even have weekends off when I started
that's the
this job.
problem. That's the
Like
problem.
I was working like constantly.
That and that is where the problem comes
I
in
would
at.
get off at this job and then immediately have to go into the other one for another 5, 6 hours. And then
See,
I'd still have to
and
work weekends and shit because of that one.
but that's the
It
point.
just
If you
all the
have a
way.
wife, if you have a wife and kids, is no reason that you should be working two or three jobs. And my wife had to teach me that. My wife told me, my wife said, hold on. Why is you trying to work two jobs when you have me and you have the kids? If I'm not pulling my weight, then it's a problem. I'm not saying you have to work she have to work a full-time job, but even a
Mm,
part-time job. If she's doing her, even if she just being the mama of the kids, and she's home and she's taking care of the house, which
yeah.
nowadays is impossible to do. One
I mean,
parent
shit, she
cannot
would never do that shit. Like, oh, yeah,
see. That's where the
maybe I
problem
was just
comes in
fucking
at.
with the wrong people, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me hop here in a minute real quick. I'm gonna read some of these comments. Mayo
All right.
says you still can enjoy other out you can still enjoy the other outside each other outside the home. Sometimes you need a
Mm,
break for yourself with family. Wait a minute, hold on. My eyes.
Yeah.
You still can enjoy each other outside the home. Sometimes, if you need a break for self with family or friends, take a trip alone and together.
Yep.
Double H says dating your partner could be a dinner out, a movie in bed, something you both can enjoy. Then Double H also
Yeah.
said, I never got having two jobs. Get one job that pays better.
And that's everything. And you know what I'm saying?
well,
Because you know what? I don't like neither one of these women, but I agree with both of them tonight.
Double H said they did. Olden, Did you ever ask her for help with the bills? Explain how the bills are.
what, with what? Did
Oh
I
no,
ever
don't,
ask
don't,
her help with the bills?
Yeah.
hey, Ola, don't even do it, man. Don't set yourself up
Like,
for failure.
no,
Oh
I
Lord,
was the sole money
Big
maker. Like
Mister,
she was
did I
hardly
tell him?
like hardly ever
Oh
had a
God,
job. I was
Big Mister, did
Yeah.
I tell him don't try to explain it? Please tell him
no,
don't do it.
Go
You
ahead,
say you
Olden.
You set yourself up for failure, man.
That,
Already started.
I didn't need to ask shit for help with the bills. I was taking care of it my damn self.
Oh
But-
Lord.
Yeah. She
But-
never carried her shit.
But hey, Mr. O, let me tell you this. I have
I never argued either.
every wife that I've
I didn't-
ever had can tell you, I have always paid everything. Car notes,
Hmm?
insurance, light bill, water bill, gas bill, rent, mortgage, whatever. I have
I
always
paid everything
paid,
and it still wasn't enough. She
and you
still
know
didn't
what?
give a shit. It still wasn't good enough.
And that's where the problem comes in at.
And the thing is, it wasn't even my debt. I just came in. She already had debt, and it just
That's
kept
what I'm
racking
telling
up.
you.
And I took care of her debt. It wasn't even mine because I don't even fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with the Renaissance.
So,
I don't do
so
none of
what-
that shit. I
and
paid
where did
her
that leave
debt
you
back,
at?
electric and
Where did that leave
everything.
you?
And
Where
then
did
she
that
left
lead
me.
you?
The moment I brought that shit green, she wanted to leave.
And where did that
Like,
leave you?
all right.
Yep. Yeah, okay,
I
so
see how it is.
you
Like,
answered the
ain't
question.
Give a fuck about the money. You just wanted to get the fucking finances straight.
And you answered the question.
Yeah.
So, whose fault was that? Yours or hers?
I mean, it's mine for
No.
falling for the shit.
All right. That's it.
She's
You
the
got-
one that did it. Don't get me wrong, but like I should
But-
have been able to stop myself fucking sooner than that shit.
And that's
I mean,
the
granted,
point.
yeah, we got 2 kids, but like, I mean, I should have caught some red flags soon enough. Like, she's put me through some hell. I just
Mr. O.
figured because she stuck with me through a lot of my lowest points, and like just as I was starting to get better, everything was going good. And I'm like, okay, well, shit, this is probably it. And then I got us out of debt, and then she leaves. It's like,
So you
all
didn't
right,
see no red flags.
well, fuck, maybe you didn't care then. Like,
So you never saw no red flags.
I mean, I did.
Okay.
I did.
Okay, but you ignored it,
But
right?
what I saw was she was willing to stick through on the lowest
That's-
point,
that's a
and
good point.
everybody I've been with before that I thought was sticking with me on some shit, they would leave on shit that was like a fraction of what she was sticking through.
That's a good
So-
point.
She was seeing the worst of the
So,
worst.
but
and
no,
she wasn't flinching
Mr. O, Mr. O, Mr.
until
O.
everything started
No,
going better.
no, Mr.
Then
O.
she left.
Mr. O, let me tell you something. You is failing to understand the biggest point of the whole thing. You saw the red flags, but you felt that, because she's sticking with me, I ignore these red flags.
Yeah, no,
So that was you.
originally.
We all do.
I mentioned that originally, but I saw the red flags, and for some reason, I just let that shit fucking go.
That's the problem.
But I mean, she was the one that actually.
No, we
fucking-
don't.
Yes, we do.
Even though I
No,
was
we don't.
putting her
No, we
through
don't.
hell,
No,
I
we
was
don't.
putting her through
Yes,
worse than
we
I was
do.
with my
Big
ex-wife.
Mister.
We
And she
do.
still wasn't fucking backing the fuck down. She waited until I got better with everything.
Big Mister.
She
Let
waited
me tell you
until all the
something.
bills were good, and then she left me.
You full
She
of
didn't
bull crap.
care about. She didn't
You
care
know,
when I
I'm not
was
lying.
further down than I
Yes,
was
you
with
are.
my wife. She didn't give a fuck about that. She waited until everything was good, and then
We
she
all-
did.
No, we don't.
We all
No, we
had.
don't.
We
No,
all
we
had.
haven't.
Yes,
No.
we had. Yes,
Don't
we
say
had.
we. No. Never
You
say.
too. You too.
No. Never
You
say
too.
we all have. No.
Listen,
Because
I
Big
bet
Mister.
$1
Big
to
Mister.
fucking
I can tell you.
bad.
You can talk to Miss E. You can talk to the past Mrs. E's, and they all would tell you, if I get a red flag,
I ain't going for it.
bro,
I
I'm
ain't
gone.
going for it.
I'm
I
gone,
ain't for it.
bro. I'm gone.
I know you overlooked
I
one.
was already like
I knew
fucking
that.
2 years in with her. Like it's
don't
not
give a
like it's not like this was like
Hey,
a
Mr.
you know,
O.
like
I've
I
been-
already had a fucking kid with her.
Mr. O,
By
I
the
had
time
a
we got
woman.
back, like there ain't no just fucking dipping the fuck out on my child.
Hold on.
Like,
Mr. O, Hold on, Mr. O. I'm going to tell you something. If you listen for 1 second, I'm going to tell you something. My first wife, we was married. We was married a total for 10 years. We had we had 4 kids by the state of Virginia. 4 kids together. That was by the state because we had a child that because we was married, it wasn't my child, but in the state of Virginia, it is my child. No.
Yeah.
After we was married for 5 years and I saw what was going on, I left. Because we was married for 10 years. I mean, the reason why we were married for 10 years is because that's how long it took her to finally sign the papers. So we was married for 10 years. But I left her after 5 years because I found out that she was cheating and I saw the flags of what things that she was doing. And you know what? No, I didn't put up with it. I left. And we had kids together. So no, please don't tell me because you have kids with
All right,
somebody
well,
makes you
she
stay.
wasn't cheating on me, and I ain't fucking like I ain't leaving my
But
goddamn
it does not
child
but
on the
it
street.
does not make a
She might have been
difference.
psychotic. That's one fucking thing.
Oh, hold
But
on.
but like
Psychotic.
I'm not abandoning my goddamn child.
Hold on. But see, that's the problem. You do not have to abandon your child not to be with the mother. My son right now is
Yeah,
not with none of his kids' mother. He is not with none of his kids' mother, but he's still there for every child that he has. Because
but it's not like I'm
that's
dropping
the
her.
thing that
She's still
but
my
that's the thing
priority.
that people that's the thing. His children is his priority. He has his daughter staying with him. His 2 sons are getting ready to come and stay with him. You're not abandoning your children because you don't want to be with the mama. Because why would you stay with somebody that's psychotic, or why would you stay with somebody that's cheating on you
That's exactly my
just
point.
because you want the kids to be together? No, so no, you leave. You leave, but you take care of your kids. As a man, that's what you do. You take care of your kids.
Exactly. That's what the fuck I'm doing.
That's my point, and that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So no, you don't stay because of a
I
child,
understand. That's what I'm doing.
and that's what I'm
Like
saying. And that's what you're doing. But it took you a while to get to this point. That's my point. It,
financially, yeah, because all of my fucking finances were
but
going to paying
every,
their bills because I was with
but
them.
every, but see, that's the thing.
And they were trying to
Everything,
get
even
to the
even
fucking hole. I
then,
was trying to get
even
them
then,
out of the
everything does
relationship.
not have to be financial. It can be just support. Because if you can't take care of your child financially, if you're there as a father, which means, yeah, I'm here, I'm picking you up.
I'm still
You
paying
come and
shit
spending time.
regularly. I'm still sending her money for fucking bottles and diapers and fucking all kinds of shit
And
on a regular.
that's what I'm trying to
I
tell
mean,
you.
that shit ain't never fucking stopped.
But that is not making a parent. What makes a parent is you're spending time with your children.
Yeah.
can
I mean,
Time,
whenever I can,
time. Let me
unfortunately, I
tell you
don't have the
something.
fucking transportation. Otherwise,
Time,
it would be every weekend.
time means more things than anything in the world you can buy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Time. I don't care if you
what's
got
up,
20
Naeem?
minutes this weekend.
Kincaid said, "I believe that a child needs to be told the truth. An absent parent is an absent parent. Don't talk
I ain't never had
negatively
shit for my kids.
about the absent parent. The child will learn the truth themselves."
And
I
Um,
ain't never had
that's the
shit for my
thing,
kids.
man.
Honestly, I probably talk a little too much to my kids when I do.
And you know, and that's the
But
thing that
I don't
happens.
shit. I don't even take into consideration the fact that she's like fucking 7.
But you
I
said,
talk to her
you,
like she's like a regular, like,
and
yeah,
that's the
there's no
problem.
back. Yeah.
You should never do that. You should never ever. I don't
There
care
probably
how
should be a
bad
little bit of a filter
a
on it
second
because I don't
parent
fucking
is.
put up with shit.
No, but see, Mr. O, I'm telling you this. One
Yeah.
of the things that we as parents need to understand, we should never ever talk negative about the parent that's not there or the parent
Oh
that they're
no.
not with
Oh,
at
I
the
never
time.
do. Oh fuck no. Now see, oh fuck. She's talked negative about me in front of my kids while I was there, and ooh, I fucking Ooh, that's gotten me heated. She's done that too many times. I would never do that. I'd never fucking talk shit about her to the kids. I never talk shit about her, period. Actually, much less to my fucking kid's face, and damn sure not in front of her. But she got no fucking shame. She fucking done that shit to me.
Is she like a Jazz or Liv?
More like
His baby mom?
oh no.
Who you talking about, Mayu?
Wait. Yeah.
Odin's baby mom, or
Oh yeah, he don't know Jazz or Liv.
Nah, he don't know them.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
and I don't know his
Double H
baby
say
mom.
you should keep a child in a child's place.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely like.
Tell Double H she talking to the wrong person.
But
because see, one thing that you got to realize is, O is still a hurt person.
yeah,
He's fresh out.
and I'm still a bit bitter over this.
Yeah, he's fresh out. So you got to realize that. So a lot of things,
She really
and
dragged
he's
me
still
through
young. He have to be taught. And
They
a lot
are
of
the
things.
same age, Mayu. Excuse me, Mr. Big E. They are the same age. They're around the same age group, Mayu. Like around 29, 30. You about like 30. Odin.
Yeah.
I'm I'll be
so
turning
same
30
age
this year. My baby mama is 30. So
Okay.
yeah.
So, but we got to realize that when we're talking to Mr. O, that we're talking to somebody who's fresh out of a relationship, who's still hurt, and who's still bitter about what he went through. So we got to take it a little bit easier than us people that's been out of relationships for a while, and we in new relationships and we doing certain things. We got to take that into consideration. That's why even with me and how opinionated that I am, I can tell them a whole lot of stuff, but I have to understand that I know where you're at this point in your life, and I know what you're going through. So I have to tell you what's right, not what I feel. And that's why I keep trying to. That's why I give him his time when he go off, and I let him say what he got to say. But then I tell him what I think.
I agree with that, Double H. Double H says no. He said he talks to his daughter a little too much. That's him and her issues. Kids
No,
should
it's
have
not.
no idea of those issues.
It's not. Because he said he talked to his daughter too much, but he don't talk to her about their relationship.
He don't talk negatively.
Right. So
he never say he ain't talk about the situation.
No, negative would be the situation. The situation is negative. Yes, it is. The situation is negative.
About like the fights between, but
you was breaking up.
In terms of like censoring myself, I don't really censor myself, but I don't try and let her. I don't try and make her aware of any fights that me and her mom have.
See, and that's what I just told you, big mister.
I try to do everything to make sure that she's not there for the fight. You know, because I don't want that shit to occur in front of her.
Yeah.
And if it didn't occur in front of her, then I have no reason to make it aware.
No, he said he don't talk about the situation. That's what
fights. He's at the fights, but
or the situation. But
I mean, yeah,
he talked to her.
It happened between me and her, but I try and make sure that it doesn't happen between my kid. I don't need them to know about it.
And that's what I try to tell you, big mister. You got to read between the lines.
Yes, it happens in front of them. But I mean, that's like, I do everything I can to make sure that it doesn't. Sometimes it does, but I mean, if I can help it, it's not going to happen in front of my kids.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm going in and explaining everything to my kid. That's a bit
We're gonna
much.
Yeah,
drop the link again. If anybody
Like
want to come up,
she's too young to understand it.
because
speak
yeah, you're right. Because a 7 year old, you can't explain to her why daddy and mama is fussing. You can't explain to a 7 year old why daddy stay here and mama stay here. That's just certain
Especially
things
with
that
how sexual autism is, it's just not.
that's
It's
right.
not gonna happen.
It's just that's just
Like
an appropriate conversation. What you need to explain to a 7 year old is, you know what, daddy and mama love each other, and we love you more.
yep. It's just
Would you be open to
me
counseling
and
though?
her is not working out, but it's that you don't need to know any detail behind shit.
Would
Right.
you
Like,
be would you be open would you be open to counseling?
yeah, yeah, I'm not against it.
See?
I
what
was actually thinking about it, but
family
I mean,
counseling
Probably gotta heal
one
for
on
himself
one.
one on one.
Not
He gotta
not
heal for
counseling to be back
uh,
together, but
no.
counseling to make sure that the baby is all right.
No, he gotta make sure his mental is yeah, man.
Right.
yeah,
That's
I know,
that's what I'm
no, I
saying.
need some shit, but like, I got like some things
Oh
that I'm
Lord.
specific on for what
Oh
I'm
look,
looking
let him take he dealing with demons his own self that he need to work out.
for.
And we all are. We all got demons that's built up inside of us that we need to deal with. I
Oh
mean, from the best of
yeah,
us
I
to the
got a lot.
worst of us, we all have them. I mean, you take my word for it. I mean, we all have them, and it's up to
Oh
us as
yeah.
individuals to deal with them in a healthy and a professional way. That's why, like I try to tell people, even people that's in church that holler about this and holler about that, I tell them straight up and down, yeah. Why you think God made people that's smart enough to be doctors? Because they here to help us. So, yep. Sometimes you know what you need to talk to somebody. You need to talk to somebody and let all your aggressions out. You let all your frustrations out. Somebody that's gonna hear you and understand you. Hey, that's why they're here. I mean, because if I mean, hey, why else would they be here?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
go ahead.
Yeah.
and my yo says learn from the situation, and when you get into another relationship, you'll know what not to do or accept.
Yeah, definitely. I plan on trying that for sure. Because I've gone through a lot of negative shit, and it's just been nothing but stuff to learn from, really.
Tell them stop stirring him up.
So
No, I mean, hey, what he's
eventually,
saying is
I'll
good.
find
What he's
something
saying,
that
he's being
that'll
transparent.
turn
What
out
he's saying is
better.
good. But I mean, a transparent person is a person that's looking to heal.
But see, you know what? And the only reason why I say that is because I know him personally, and I love him just like he was my own son. And as my son, I want him to know that first of all, I love him, and I got nothing but respect for him, and I love what he's doing with his life now. But I need him to get past all of this and start focusing on the positive. But right now, he's so hurt that he's focusing on the negative. And every time we say something, he goes back to the negative. But we need him
What's the
as
positive? His children.
the positive is his children, his job. He has his own
Right.
place now. He's doing great for himself. That's the positive. Because if you had a look
Yeah.
at this gentleman
That's
right
what's
here
up.
that I'm talking to, right?
That's what's up, Odin.
Look, this gentleman right here that's on the phone. If you had looked at him 7 months ago,
It-
oh man,
yeah,
shoot,
what, 3 months? 3 months ago? Four
you,
months ago? Yeah.
yeah,
4 months
oh
ago, I
man,
was
this dude was in a bad place. But now,
fine.
so
Oh, fuck.
and that's the point.
4 months ago, I was laying in bed.
I don't want him to go back that way whatsoever because
Yeah.
I seen the progress that this gentleman has made. and the
Yep.
progress that he has made. Oh
Right.
man, I'm
I can,
telling you,
I can vouch
it's
for that.
Like
amazing.
4 months
It's
ago, I was on
amazing.
the edge of the grave. I was about to fucking end it 4 months ago.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
But
He
mean,
I'm,
had what
yeah,
they
I'm
say.
grateful. Like,
He had one foot in the grave and one foot on the banana peel.
and me and him had a
mm,
Wow.
conversation. We had a
Yep.
and I
conversation
was
about
itching on that banana peel too.
Yep. He was going to slip right into the grave. But now, oh, and that's my point. That's why, like I say, no, I don't need him to go backwards right now. No, not at all. I need him to keep looking towards that mark and say, hey, this is where I want to be at, and this is where I'm going. But I know that certain things triggers him, and it's gonna make him go back to where he was.
I'm doing my best,
Well,
man.
you
I
know
really
what?
am. I'm trying to
By
like,
you expressing
because
yourself
I,
in this way and
Yeah,
you
he is.
listening, I feel like you may be like one of the perfect persons to be like a advocate sponsor type person, just to give them those encouraging words sometime to remind them and let them know
yeah,
that it's
mm,
cool on the other side. Let's just
And
make
you know what? And you
yeah,
know what, Miss
I feel
Cakes?
like,
And you're right.
yeah,
He know, and he knows.
because
If
oh man,
anything,
I've been there
he.
so many times. Like,
I bet I keep trying to tell you. I
it's
keep
not
trying to
even
tell
funny.
you, Mister O. You don't owe me nothing. You only thing that you owe me is to make life better for yourself. If you
I
make life
owe
better
you
for
everything.
yourself,
You've given
you
me
have given
everything that's
me.
made my life better.
But what I'm
Like,
telling you,
like
if
before
you
you, I
do it,
had nothing.
if you do it, if I can say this guy right here showed me that what I'm doing in life has a purpose. You have done everything in the world for me, and that's all I tell you. That's all I tell you. Just show me that when I took a chance with you, I did a good thing. So that way, and like I tell everybody, I don't want nothing from you. I just want you to pay it forward. You look
well,
out for the next person,
yeah.
and you help them out.
well
That's all I want from anybody.
you definitely
Well,
looked
I
out
won't let
for
you down.
you
Just like
definitely looked
even
out for a lot of people.
that's right.
You
And
definitely
you know
did.
what?
And you
And
ain't
that's
have
my
to do
job.
none of that. You ain't have to do
That
none of it,
and you know what? And that's my job in life is to because you know what? It took somebody to help me when I was at my lowest point. When I thought about, you know what? I'm sick and tired of this. I'm done. I wanted to end it. Every I was done. It took a person to come and talk to me and told me what it was that I had to live for. And I told myself, I promised myself, you know what? I promise to do nothing but to pay it forward to as many people as I possibly can. And that's my goal in life today is to make sure that anybody that I can help, I will help. I don't care what it costs me. I don't care what I need to do. I'm going to help you out, especially if I see that you're trying to help yourself. And when the people that came in my life showed me that they were trying to help themselves, oh, it ain't nothing I won't do for you. I will give you my draws if I got to, even though you might not want them, but I give them to you.
Double
They
H,
help.
y'all are great humans for that. To see it and actually give your words to make a change. Thank
And
you.
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And that's just like even with Big Mister. Big Mister been paying it forward. That's just like even that I'm helping with Mr. O. When he get to the point that he's good, he's gonna pay it forward. And it's been people that I've helped out that don't, that all they do is look out for themselves. But I can't stop doing what I'm doing because somebody is not gonna do what they're supposed to do. But I know
Yeah.
this: if I help enough people out, enough people is gonna pay it forward. And that's all I want. I just want the day before the Lord decide to close my eyes, I sit there and I see that I done helped enough people out, that they're helping other people out, that's helping other people out, that's helping other people out, and it all came together. That's all I want. I don't even care if I ever be rich in my life. I don't care if I ever be famous, prosperous, or anything. As long as I can see that what I've done in my life help somebody else become a better person, oh, I'm happy. That's all I want.
And guess
Well,
what? You'll be prosperous, famous, and rich, and all those people that you helped out.
and he's famous because he made it on our
Oh yeah, and you made it on our channel.
channel.
Oh, because I'm on y'all channel. Oh, okay. Oh, I know.
So,
Because you know what? Big Mr. and Miss Cakes is the channel to be on. Look it up.
you better believe it.
It's called
Make
Mr.
sure
and
y'all hit
Cake.
the like button. Please hit the like button too, y'all.
That's
And
right.
guess what,
Yeah.
y'all? Tomorrow's 420.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Is
we
that
gonna
$24.
be,
tomorrow?
yep, we
Yep.
gonna be Magic Marijuana, but we gonna be streaming to all our channels. But join us on Magic Marijuana.
And I will be making baked
I'm
goods,
gonna
but I'm
be
not
ready
going
for it.
to live because I'm
Oh, hold on. Hold
I'm
on.
gonna be waiting.
Hold on. When you making them?
tomorrow. I'm making cookies and maybe Rice Krispie treats
Oh,
and Jello shots.
oh, oh, Jesus. You know what? I'm going to have to go
Gosh.
rob the bank.
And we're going to get some gummies and some other stuff.
Okay.
Like that.
Well, I'm going to stick out the bank. So you got to tell me how much I need.
So join us. Hit the link. Come up. Have a social media smoke bang with us. We're gonna be
Right.
playing games.
Oh yeah.
And
If
we're
y'all never,
pre gaming.
yeah,
Don't
pre-gaming,
forget.
drinks with cakes.
Yes.
If y'all never
Oh,
been a part of a 420 with
can,
Missing Cakes,
can I ask a question?
for sure.
Where is Missy at tonight?
Messi was there earlier. She was at the
Oh,
gym.
okay.
She was at the gym.
Oh, okay, okay.
But as always, we came together, we built, we bond, we laughed, we joked, we dragged.
Yes.
Ah, we
Shout out to everybody that come speak their chat. Big E, Olden. Tonight was another great live.
yes.
You know what
Yeah.
you saying, well?
What's that?
The dog thing. DMX.
I did. I say it all the
Uh,
time. So, before we go, I do have a question. Do y'all enjoy the topics and the content? I mean, I know we do the reactions with the mommy and all the other stuff, but do y'all enjoy these?
well, we haven't
these
done a
topics?
reaction in a long time. I miss those. Don't y'all miss the mommy reactions?
My youth
Yep.
says I enjoyed a lot.
Thank you.
We
Bring it back. Bring it back.
definitely says yes. She enjoys it.
That's what's up.
So y'all gonna bring it back?
Is we gonna bring it back?
Of course, we're gonna bring it back.
All right then.
I know that's
So,
Oh yeah.
it's different, and that's what we try to do. We try to be a little
yes,
different.
we definitely different.
I mean, what to say? We march our own beat,
Yep. Always. But you can't have the cakes without the
Mister.
And you
So
can't have the mister without the E.
we got 5 on it. We got us on it. Hell, we all on it. As long as we all on it, it's authentic and real. Y'all are us. We're y'all. No separation. We stand 10 toes, or we throw up that 5. Because 5 makes a strong united fist. And we are strong united front. It's Missing Cakes. Y'all the presenters and the Eminem fan.
Eminem gang.
So
We
until the
love
next
y'all.
time,
Tomorrow is 420, y'all. Tomorrow
Oh
is
yeah.
420. So make sure y'all come ready. Make sure
and
y'all have y'all goodies, y'all tinctures, your edibles, your smoke, your drink,
better believe it.
everything.
Straight.
Because Missing Cakes, Magic Marijuana, we are the smoke. So until the next time, you hear your dog rhyme, side to the mother effing ways.
Sideways.
Tomorrow, 420.
Yep. Good night, y'all. We love y'all. Hit the like button on your way out. Peace.
Finissimo.